Hey everybody, it is Zeuqe 400 bringing back the revived Monster Rancher EVO Let's Play. Starting off with our return show, I'm going to show off all my new gadgets that I have assigned and all of my new monsters as well. Today we're going to be starting out with my tiger, otherwise known as Venom. He is a Baskerville, which is a tiger with a sub of Eaton, oops. He's a intelligence-based wolf. Yes, I know, tigers aren't really meant for intelligence training, but I wanted a fan suggestion to be in the main team somewhere. He doesn't have any intelligence attacks yet, but I'll be getting him one in the next dungeon. That was a show-off of the first of the red gadgets that I have, and the first new monster I have since, well, what I like to call the end. Now, time for the next one. As you can see, we have Tico back, and he has a monster. As you remember, Tico specializes in speed. Now, you may be wondering, if he specializes in speed, why are you using a golem? Because golems are supposed to be powerful, not fast. Well, there's a very good reason for that, and I'll get into it later on when it arises. But there's another reason. You see, golems, along with quite a few other large monsters, are the only ones that can use the bamboo dance. The only speed-focused red gadget in the whole game. This golem, I call him Rolling Stone. He is a golem with a sub of Yeeton, just like Venom. Okay, so next is the main monster, raised by Zeuqe for accuracy. It is, yeah, you remember him. This is RJ. Now you may not recognize the minigame at the bottom. That's the red minigame. I've been practicing quite a bit today, so that way I do well in the ALP despite commentating. But yeah, it's great to be back, great to be recording. For some reason, recording just removes all stress. I don't know why. Normally it causes stress. But whatever. Moving along. Okay, so if I end up being quiet, it's because I'm focusing. But as you can see, everybody has a red gadget now. I even have a 5th red gadget prepared for our 5th member, who I will not be spoiling who is until we have him. So, now that that's all done, let's go to Zeuqe for his monster. Zeuqe has a Pororo. Yes, we still have a Pororo on the team. I didn't think we could play this game without one. It's a special Pororo, a Pororo with a sub of dragon, and he specializes in power, which is something not a lot of Pororos can specialize in, so I got pretty lucky with this one. I found him as a book card when I restarted the game to recreate the file and everything. So, say hello. Also, if you want to know its actual species name, it's Durara. You may have just noticed a cut in the audio there, or the video in general, since I can't cut audio in my program. That was my mother asking my brother to do something for her. Oh crud, that shouldn't have been the one I went for. Ah, well, things happen. So anyway, in exchange for the long period of time it's been since this LP last posted an actual episode part, I'm going to fail at frickin' games, and I'm basically going to record all of Campana, or basically just keep recording until my battery gets too low. When my battery gets really low or I run out of space, I will give the end of episode thing there, though this could be an hour long of footage. I really don't know. I really don't record that much in advance, but yeah, I decided to, just in case something bad happens, because that tends to happen a lot with me. Okay, now you can see the stat gains our monsters got. Sorry, having chocolate milk. The drink of kings. Unless you're more of a beer or ale kind of person. Okay, so as you can see, these are all of our monsters. Venom didn't do too good, and that was probably my fault. I'm not very experienced with these red gadgets yet. I'm working on it, though. Okay, now you may notice, RJ didn't gain anything. You may be wondering, why didn't he get anything? He got like the second highest point score. Why didn't he get anything? Well, he's the oldest monster and has aged past the point where he can learn new skills. Which means he's ready to combine. However, since I don't have another monster to mate with him for the moment, he's going to remain with us for the rest of Campana. So now that the last training segment is done, we're going to progress the story. Uh-oh. Marlene's monster is getting close to fulfilling its potential. Perhaps we'll see it during this humongous recording. I doubt it, though. Let's forget the meeting for the day, since we're not going to be focusing on training. Alright. So, if you recall, in the last real episode, we arrived in Campana, handled a bunch of cutscenes, and updated our equipment, which I further updated before this part. In this episode, we're going to, after showing off our monsters, which is what I just did, we're going to... excuse me, did not intend to reference Nintendo Capri Sun there. We are going to talk to Lambert, the awesomest old man in the world. To be honest, he reminds me of my own grandfather. Excuse me, we'd like to join the tournament? Welcome, are you sure you're ready? Yes. Alright, we'll see you we'll see you next week at the arena then. Sweet. Alright. Also, another thing to note, I do have a lot of anima and taught my creatures some techniques. Unfortunately, RJ will not be learning anymore because he doesn't have the money for any, which really sucks. I guess I could get nasty and duck and roll. What should I get? Duck and roll? Or, ooh, that can curse people. Cursing is very mean, by the way. Heck, why not? I need an assistant move. Learn nasty. Okay, so now that that's done. As you can see, these monsters are actually relatively old. Venom will be capable of fusing with RJ soon. And I'll show you how to breed monsters for efficiency and everything. That might be a video in and of itself. But, yeah. Also, I gave RJ a very good trait known as Final Guts. If your monster is killed in a battle or something of that nature, they will actually get up just one more time. But that is so useful in a certain boss fight later on in the game. And what a lot of people consider the hardest boss fight, I'm not going to get into it. It's time for the tournament and, oh god, it's Dottie again. These guys again? Ha ha ha! So we meet again! This time, we chose the sneak into the castle and steal the treasure plan. But it failed completely. Too bad. Oh, well, I didn't notice the character change there. Huh? What happened? The king's breeder and monster were incredibly strong. Oh, really? Even the great Baron Dottie had to doff his cap to them. I wonder who that is. Oh, hey, Lambert, what's up? Dang it. Lambert? Oh ho ho, even you didn't know that I was once called one of the strongest breeders in all of March. That's the third nickname. They do look a lot tougher than this pair. But Lambert knows us. Maybe he'd be willing to go a little easy on us? Unfortunately, when I was a soldier, I was also called the terror of the battlefield. I never gave less than 100%. That's 4 nicknames. Huh? That's not fair. We have no choice but to fight a full-on battle. Here we come, Lambert. Alright, reviewing our new battle team, we have Venom, RJ, and Yonomoi. Yonomoi? As you can see, each of them are very strong in their special characteristics, and in general, all of them. RJ is focused in accuracy with a sub of intelligence. He's my far-range fighter. Yonomoi is all power and is relatively balanced otherwise. Meanwhile, Venom is... Well, frack you, mate. Frack you. He is all intelligence with some life in him. He's a close-range fighter because his only intelligence techniques that do damage are close range. Not that that's a disadvantage at all. No, you stay back there. Alright, to start off this battle, we're going to take out... I don't like Durahan, let's take him out. As you can see, I'm doing massive damage. Attack their weak point for massive damage! Had to do it once, I'm sorry. Okay, so that failed, but now you'll get to see Bolt. Tigers are actually part of a legend which explains that technique. They were known to run across mountain plains and bring down lightning upon their foes. This was elaborated on in their entries in number 3, which I do have. Now, unfortunately, I missed. Oh, I missed. But I beat Battle Rocks. As you can see, very easy. And if you couldn't tell, I've also overtrained my monsters. Yay! That way we can speed through the Campana storyline. And maybe, just maybe if we're strong enough, we can pound straight through, one last group. We did it! We won! Amazing! Even I, the killer of March 5, must take my hat off to you. You have a hat? Dude, you could only look more badass in a hat. Wear a hat. Let us start the award ceremony. King March, if you please. I'm not going to say anything about the stereotype hidden in this image. You are a magnificent breeder, despite your youth. We have been waiting for someone like you for a long time. Aw, thanks. Just a moment! What the? What are they doing? Dottie? He's not a real breeder. He's part of a monster show in the circus. In other words, far from being the winner. He is in fact disqualified. What? What are you talking about? Oh my god. They've actually succeeded in being evil jerks. I take my hat off to them. I'm merely following evil genius rule. Destroy other people's happiness whenever you get the chance. Well, you created happiness. You finally proved yourself as rivals. I like it. You're in the circus? Yes, that's true, but That's enough! You see, I have long hated the circus. Of course you've hated the circus. I don't blame you. King Ballandor and Princess Cisna aren't big fans of the circus anymore either. But... It must have been fun for you to sully the good name of this contest and make a fool out of me. No, we didn't mean to... Gods! Seize them! What? Come on, you've got to be kidding me. Badassery. This way, you must escape. But I don't get it. I don't get it either. Why was there a whole 5 seconds of lag on that text bubble, I wonder? Well, despite what just happened, Dottie and Petty have actually proven themselves useful. Or at least towards the realms of evil. I congratulate them. Besides, the king should have some chocolate milk. Indeed, not even I realized how strongly and deeply the king felt about this matter. But old King Iron Wall, it's not like to let you or me get away with this. But we didn't do anything. Even so, the royal bodyguards will be coming here soon. Royal bodyguards? What should we do? I'm scared. I don't know why I came up with that voice, but I'll go with it. You really do give up way too easily. None in this kingdom could hope to better you. But now everyone is in danger. We'll protect them. Go tell the king that I am here. I want to see him personally. What? Oh, and another thing. Tell him if he brings troops, he won't ever see me again. Huh? At once, my lady, if that is your wish. Now, if you will excuse me. Well... Hold on, Marlene. What are you playing at? Heh. We'll get Dad here and settle this once and for all. No. This is bad. Are we about to become rebels to the kingdom? I don't want to play Fire Emblem again! Okay, I'm done. Let's see. Alright, this is my actual setup here. Why does it keep... I'm not gonna argue. Okay, so... I found out while I was away that Julio, or in this case Zeuqe, is actually specialized in accuracy. I've also determined what monsters what person can raise. I literally have lists, because my plans are relatively simple. Raise monsters with red gadgets and only red gadgets. It gets you a lot of money at shows, they raise stats a heck of a lot quicker, among other things. Oh, and one final thing. I may have lost my Tokobot because I lost my memory card, but the one thing, and I repeat, the one thing you never forget to do is go and get a saucer. Well, not go and get a saucer, go and see the saucer shop. They can always have something rare. Unfortunately, they don't. However, that sub of that Lilum there will be pretty important later on. So let us skip to the next week and continue the story plot. Oh my god, it's the king! This way, your majesty. Text bubble lag. So Marlene is here, and that clown from so long ago. You've got some nerve showing your face around here. Yes, I'm sorry. What are you thinking? These poor people haven't done anything wrong. You're still as self-centered as ever. But what are you saying? I was just doing my best for you. I tried to find the best marriage partner for you, and... But when you get right down to it, you were doing it for you. When I left, you could have caught up to me if you really wanted to, but you didn't. You didn't want people to know that I had run away. You had to keep it hidden for the sake of your honor. I hate you. Marlene, that's going too far. So that's how it is, eh? Alright, you are no longer my daughter. Fine with me. I'll be fine on my own. Very well. It will be like I never had a daughter in the first place. That's all. Come on, Lambert. Yes, your majesty, but... I said, we're going. I'm not going to stick around this dirty old hut forever. What are you talking about? There are monsters here who can vaporize you. You shouldn't be calling it that. This is their childhood home. Marlene, is this really what you want? Don't be silly. Of course it isn't. Poor Marlene. Oh, just leave me alone. Marlene? I need to be alone. That doesn't look like being alone.